From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Jenkins, and this is your News 8 Daily 8 Podcast for Tuesday, May 14th. We begin with a developing story. Police are working to determine what led up to a man being found dead, shot in his running truck on the north side. At around 7 last night, officers were called to an apartment complex on Biscay Square, just east of Township Line Road. Police say the man had at least one gunshot wound and there were bullet holes in the truck door, as well as shell casings on the floor of the vehicle. Investigators think he had been in the running truck all day. Anyone with information is encouraged to contact IMPD or Crime Stoppers. We have an update on a story out of Pendleton. The Madison County prosecutor says the police officer who fired at a man was justified in his action. That shooting happened about a week ago at a gas station on the north side of Anderson. Police say Branson fired 4 rounds while Morlock fired 6. Officer Branson suffered a graze wound. Morlock was not hit by gunfire from the officer, but police say Morlock then shot himself. Morlock remains in critical condition. The prosecutor's office says he will face charges if he recovers. It's May, which means it is the season of Indy 500. You can expect to see updated concession stands and video boards this year. IMS leaders say you will now be able to get food and check out quickly with the new grab-and-go concession stands with self-scanners. The hope is to combat long lines. Also, there are new video boards in the infield of Turn 4 and on the outside of the grandstands.
The problem with these seats is you couldn't really keep track of the racing because you didn't have a video board other than the big video board over there, which was really designed for the folks on the outside of the racetrack. So while a GA ticket, you could come sit here, and 15 and under are free if you have a GA ticket, you just really couldn't keep up with the racing.
And speaking of IMS, it is opening day at the Speedway. Can you believe it? We're just 12 days away from the greatest spectacle in racing. Practice laps started earlier today for the 500. News 8's Hernan Gutierrez reports.
You might be able to pick up my microphone behind me. I feel like I have to talk a little bit louder. That's how loud it's getting here. The gates are open now for these practice sessions. Here to tell us a little bit more about the excitement to come here in Indianapolis is IMS President Doug Bowles. Good morning. Thanks for being here. And the flag just went green. Tell us how exciting it is to finally be here.
I got a big smile on my face. I can't take it off because getting to see cars on track. We had the Sancio Grand Prix over the weekend, but to get practice ready for the Indianapolis 500 presented by Gamebridge, the 108th running, hearing those cars on the oval. They're nothing like Indy cars on the oval compared to everything else. So good to do it today.
You guys are closely watching the weather. Tell me a little bit about that today.
Well, I think it's going to rain, and in fact, when we went to bed last night, I didn't think we'd get any running in today. So the fact that we're just getting a little in right now is a benefit, and hopefully we'll have a better week as we start in tomorrow. But we'll get as much in as we can today, and then once the rain starts, we'll hunker down and wait for tomorrow.
You're telling us that sales for tickets so far this year are up. Yesterday you told our crews that.
Yep.
Tell me a little bit more about that and how exciting it is to see this energy again for the Indy 500.
Yeah, the last few years ticket sales have continued to go up, and this year once again we're like 16,000 units above where we were last year at this point in time. So I think we could see a reserve seat sellout sometime next week, so we keep our fingers crossed. And that's really a testament to how much the fans love this and how they continue to bring new people to the Speedway every year and celebrate this thing that we do as Hoosiers every year on Memorial Day weekend.
If people are a little slow to get those reserve seat tickets, you guys are still planning to do those GA tickets. How long after those sell out?
Well, I think what we'll do with GA is we'll probably run GAs through race day. And a lot of that is because so many of our young kids that come to the Snake Pit wait. So my guess is we'll continue to keep selling GAs throughout the weekend. Plus, you can bring 15 and under for free with that GA, and what's important for us to be able for folks to bring families.
Doug, thanks for being here this morning. We really appreciate it. The practice sessions run till 6. There's a brief break at about 11, if the rain holds off. Reporting from IMS, I'm Hernan Gutierrez for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
When it comes to the weather, Storm Track 8 says we can expect cooler temperatures today, but storm chances will come with it. Meteorologist Tara Hastings has your News 8 Daily 8 forecast.
Got some light sprinkles across the southern metro area, and then farther southward we have some showers and even a few claps of thunder as well. So that's going to continue on and off throughout the day today. Here's where the biggest batch of rain is right now. For those of you in Lawrence County in the Bedford area, you are really picking up some decent amounts of rain. And then closing in on the Bloomington area, you just have some light sprinkles, but just to the south of you, some steadier rain. Also in the Seymour area, Salem. Doesn't look, I'm looking around, oh, there's one lightning strike here right around the Louisville area. But in general, just looks like we've got some steadier pockets of rain. Farther northward here, right along Johnson County from Greenwood to Franklin, also around the Martinsville area, and even a few spotty sprinkles, it looks like, across parts of western Hendricks County as well. So we've got some light sprinkles ahead of the main batch, and that's all going to continue to lift northward. So by late morning, early afternoon, I think we're going to see a good chance of some rain. Mostly cloudy skies right now here in Cicero over at Morse Reservoir. 63. We're at 62 officially at the airport in Indianapolis, Bloomington at 62, and 68 degrees right now in South Bend. Here's where we're going to go with temperatures today. Really not budging all that much. We'll be in the upper 60s, right around 70. Actually, a few degrees below normal for this time of the year, with on and off spotty showers and thunderstorms expected throughout the day today. We'll go with those highs near 69 here in Indianapolis, around 70 across much of the state. We'll talk about rain chances not only today, but a couple more for the rest of the work week. We'll share that all in my 8-day coming up in a few minutes.
To get a peek at the full forecast, just head over to wishtv.com, or you can download the Wish TV Storm Track 8 app. And don't forget to check out our Storm Track 8 weather vlogs. And we wrap things up with a touching story. Carmel firefighters rescued a dog and some ducks recently. The Carmel Fire Department posted photos on social media saying, "Not sure who we rescued here." Here's the story. Rex, a Hungarian pointer, had been chasing a mama duck and her babies yesterday. Rex's owners were worried that he would either tire her out and drown in the water or eventually catch the ducks. So, to save everyone involved, firefighters used a rescue boat to eventually get Rex out of the water. They say they're not sure who is having more fun, Rex or the ducks. This has been your News 8 Daily 8 podcast for Tuesday, May 14th. I'm Jeremy Jenkins for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update on demand. For even more, on demand and on the go, connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.